Hi, I'm Sarah.
I'm David.
And this is Matthew, and we're the Bear family. And welcome to our channel, Aiming for Cozy. Happy Sunday. It is another Sunday, so it is another video. But it is actually going on to be 6 in the evening because I'm going to just stick with Sunday dinners for now on because my stats are telling me that my cleaning videos are not why people are here. So people are not liking my cleaning videos, and frankly, yeah, when you only have like your bedroom and your bathroom that you don't have to clean, like a deep clean as often, yeah, my room gets messy, but I don't have to do a deep clean of that either every week. It's kind of boring. You see me clean my room once, you'll see me clean my room a million times, so that's why the first time I did it, I was like, I can't do this every week. I can't like do the same old every week. And so I was starting to do like different projects every Sunday that need to be done on top of like my regular stuff. But I feel like that's boring as well. So that's at least the impression I'm getting, without like getting any communication from the other side, like the viewers. I really don't know what you guys like or not. One person did say they liked grocery hauls, and I was like, you know what, grocery hauls make more sense because grocery hauls are different every single time. I mean, you'll see staples in there, but my meal plan changes like every week. So I was like, I can stick with the grocery hauls and my meal plan, and then my Sunday dinners. And I might do every now and then a collaboration of all the meals I made for that week. I don't know if you want to see what we end up eating on wild card days, because wild card days are days that I don't have a meal plan for that day, and they're normally the days that we take care of the leftovers. So then it kind of makes no sense to do it that way, right? So probably not going to do wildcard days, but I can make a collab of the days that I actually have a meal plan planned and end it with Sunday dinner. If that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing, besides just one meal, I can do all the meals that I have done that week and it ends with Sunday dinner. So if you like that idea, leave an owl down in the comment section, so I know you like that idea. Yeah, somebody did leave an owl comment after I suggested leave an owl comment, just to let me know if you guys are liking these videos, and they left 2, so I was like, that was, oh yay, cool. So thank you. That's, you know, I want this channel to succeed and grow, but I can only do so much. So I am like asking you guys to communicate with me and help me make this channel be a success that I generally know that it can be. I feel like I need to adjust my hair. I just got done showering because I just got done working out. But let me tell you, having my room in this like way that we rearranged it last weekend has been a life changing. Oh my gosh, I have more space in here to do like all the things that I need to do. Like I can literally put Matthew's bed up where I have more space over there, and that's what I actually did. Not today, but the other day I did that. Like Thursday I did that, just because I wanted to see. And oh my gosh, and now I'm finally playing my workout game that my brother had bought me like I think like 3 years ago, and I don't use it that often, but it's like a Switch game, but we are using it a lot more now because we have so much more room in this bedroom. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So so that's a little bit of an update. And also I'm going to show you guys what we did this week, which was really fun. We went to another car show. A burger place in my hometown always hosts a car show from the car club that my dad is part of, and we went there and we saw some really cool cars. Matthew, of course, sat in his papa's Trans Am. I don't know how many times he sat in it, but it's like every car show he sits in it, and then people are like, why is he like, he gets special privileges being the grandchild of the owner. But yeah, a couple was like looking at me and David, like, why is this couple just putting their child in some stranger's car? Because it's not a stranger's car. So and my dad was standing right there too. So, but yeah, I feel like I have to explain that because we get that all of the time, because we're just like looking, and then we end at his car and let Matthew sit in it, and then we always get looks at people like, what are you doing? Like, this is somebody's car, somebody's classic car, and you're letting your kids sit in it, and you just look fingerprints everywhere. It's just like, calm down. He's just sitting in it. But anyways, that's just a little bit of my sassy side coming out. And plus, I drove that car when I was like a child myself. I didn't really drive it, but you know, I sat on my dad's lap and pretended to be driving it. Anyways, I do have a dinner to share with you guys today. It is something that I've never made before. I've made meatloaf before, plenty of times, but I found this recipe on Pinterest, and it just looked interesting because you add stuffing to it, and I was just like, that looks interesting. So you make it like a traditional meatloaf, but you put stuffing in it, and I don't know if that's like a common thing, or maybe in some areas it is, but I've never heard of it. So it intrigued me, so I got the stuff for it. But I am making mine different. I am not making it in a meatloaf form, just because every time I make meatloaf and put it in the oven, like in a pan thing, it cooks and sits in its grease, and then I end up having a gallbladder attack. So because I have not gotten my gallstone taken care of, my doctor doesn't act like he's too concerned about that, and I don't know if he's not concerned about it, then maybe I'm not going to be concerned about it, because I don't have attacks as often, so he's really not concerned. And it's very tiny too. Like, it's not like tiny where it's scary, where it's going to escape. I was told that it's big enough where it's not going to escape into the pancreas, but it's tiny and it's only one. So, and I guess gallstones are a very common thing. People can live with gallstones their whole life. So, I don't know. And it's weird because sometimes I will eat things that they say don't eat with your gallstone and not have an attack, and then just out of the blue, I will. It's the like weirdest, strangest thing. But yeah, I haven't had a gallbladder attack, and like, I can't remember the last time I had one. It's been that long. So, but I just know meatloaf does trigger it because it cooks and sits in that grease, and there's no way of like really draining it, so, or cooking it out, pretty much like how you can cook a patty and like cook the grease like pretty much out of it. So I'm going to do mine in a meatloaf patty style, so it's going to be like a meatloaf but in a patty form. So that's how I'm going to make mine. We're going to do probably mashed potatoes on the side, and then I'm going to make a gravy, and I don't know what vegetable we're going to do. So we're going to go figure that out right now. So let's go cook. Okay, so here's everything. Here's the stuffing. I bought this at that discount store we went to. I always get extra lean beef. Got this at Walmart. Got some Rico carrots out of the pantry. and I got Great Value brown gravy at Walmart, and then potatoes. I just got this box out to show because that's what we're having. Well, not that brand. Well, actually that brand. No, Hungry Jack is the box my mom has. But these are the potatoes. She's going to make enough for my little family to have because they're having turkey steak for dinner and we're having meatloaf patties for dinner. So we're going to share the potatoes, but everything else is going to be separate. I think we're going to share the carrots as well because we both got carrots out. So we're probably going to put that in one. So here is the recipe, and just click over there. I've already clicked over there. So the blog is over here, and the person who wrote this blog did say that you can add anything else to it that you want. You don't need to just do these main things. It says to put the stuffing dry in it. My mom doesn't think that's gonna work. But I kind of just want to go with what the website says, what the blog says, and try it. I think, yeah, if you're gonna do it in the oven, this would get soft in the oven. I'm just going to break this up just a little bit more. That's all I'm going to do. I'm still going to put it into the bowl dry with all the rest of the ingredients, but I am going to smash this so that it, I don't know, absorbs into the meat better. And I'm not going to do ketchup. So I'm not a huge ketchup eater, or yeah, just not a big ketchup fan. So I'm not doing ketchup. I don't know if I'm going to do any sauce, but if I do, I'll let you know. But yeah, so this is, I will have this recipe in this blog linked, or you know, the link down below, so you guys can try it out yourselves, and I'll let you guys know what my opinion is of it, and how it worked as a meatloaf patty versus your traditional meatloaf. So I am working on a blog that I'll have all of these things on. It won't be done by the time this video is posted, but when it is ready, this will be in there as well. So I'm just like working on these things and you know, making a catalog pretty much, so that way I'm just going back and forth on this as I talk, but that way when my blog is done and ready for readers, I will have a variety of things on there rather than just one thing to start out with. sauces over there. I'll let you know what I think of it when I eat some. Okay, so dinner was okay. I made some notes about it so that I can remember. The meatloaf, like I ended up making it more like it was like a hamburger, like steak thing. But as it was cooking, I did like split them in half. So we didn't. Each of us did not have like a huge half. We actually had two. We each gave a little, like a sliver of our food, like meat, well, not a sliver, but you know, a chunk of our meat to Matthew. And then we had, like one half of one of the big things that I had put in there. So, anyways, so we have two leftovers, you know. David's going to end up eating them because I did not like it. If I did make that again, I would make it with maybe the stuffing that the recipe called for, because it just, the spices that came with that stuffing, I just feel like if you, like you saw in the video, it looked like it's like very like, I don't know how to describe it, like very dusty, like it was very dark, like the seasonings, it just looked like it was pepper pretty much, and that's what it pretty much tasted like it did not taste well at all. And then the stuffing parts of it, I feel like it needs to be like mashed down and maybe not as much stuffing. So that big bag, I think we have the box, it's probably measured out perfectly for that meatloaf recipe. But with that big bag, I didn't know how. I just like dumped some in. And the parts that had the stuffing in it just made it taste very soggy, like it was very soggy in texture, and I would look down at my meat to make sure that it was done because it would taste like the meat was raw, and it was just the stuffing part that I was eating at that every time I would get that bite, and it was just like I didn't care for it at all. And I do think that it does need some type of meat sauce. If barbecue, the recipe does say you can add barbecue ketchup. You can make a combination of sauces, and yeah, the next time I do it, I'll probably use the same barbecue sauce that I had done the time before I had done meatloaf patties. I just didn't have that type of barbecue sauce on hand, but that one is like my favorite one. So if I ever did this recipe again, I would do that barbecue sauce, and then I would get the stuffing that it calls for. Yeah, David agreed with me on the spices could be different, it could be better. Oh, I asked David, like, what did he like about it? He liked that it was meat. So, yeah, he liked that it was meat. So, what I liked about it was because the way that I cooked it, like it was like a meatloaf patty rather than putting it in the oven. Both sides, the top and the bottom, had a crispiness to it, and that was actually, those parts were actually really good. I did like that. The gravy did help it a lot. I feel like that's what saved it and made me get through the meal. I actually did not eat all of the meatloaf because I just couldn't keep doing it. It was like, I hate this. The gravy saved us some bit, but I was just like, I gave up. I gave up on trying to, like, hoping that it would start to taste better. With each bite I took it, it just wasn't. So I I don't know, but I've been trying different ways of cooking things and comparing them to how I used to cook them to see like, is this way, maybe this way is better. I learned that I like my tater tot casserole the way that I like to cook it. And this meatloaf, I mean, I feel like it deserves a second chance of me trying it. So I want to do it for us, and like, I want to do it again, and this time do it with a stuffing. I think a stovetop stuffing that was on that recipe. So get the stovetop stuffing and do it again, and do like the take 2 of it and see if it does taste better. Because maybe it's just, you know, I just did the wrong stuffing, and maybe meatloaf is supposed to be cooked. Like maybe it won't taste as good cooked the way that I did it, like the meatloaf patty. But I was just thinking of my own health, of my gallstone. I tried to protect me from any pain. So yeah, I mean, it would be great if I could figure out how to cook a meatloaf in an oven without all of that grease sitting in there when it's cooking. And, excuse me, I had to burp. Because I'm human. Anyways, that was a long ramble. I'm gonna go help David bathe Matthew now and get ready for bed myself, and we will see you in the next one. We appreciate you all, and if you like this video, I don't know if I should have you guys leave an owl icon, because I asked for that if you want me to do a certain thing. I forgot. Now I'm gonna like I have if you liked this video, leave like a bear emoji, or yeah, leave a bear emoji. If there's a bear emoji, I don't know if there is a bear emoji, or just a smiley face emoji. It's simple. Leave a smiley face emoji. That'll let me know in the comments, as well as a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, well, it's free. It's right there. And I hope to see you guys in the next one, and I appreciate you all. Bye. Come on, baby. I don't know if he's off scan. Let's keep walking. Oh! Wash it up. You can have your stuff out. Yeah, wash them up. Show that we went to. Are you in your papa's car? Are you in Grandpa's car? Huh?